Hi Internet, it's me, Pan42 Tarot, but you can call me Pan. So, sorry my incense is a little nuts. It'll calm down. So, hi, welcome to the reading today. It's gonna be a long one because it's kind of a bigger spread today. Today we're talking about what story is the universe trying to what story is the universe trying to co-create with you? That's what we're talking about today. So I have I'm gonna pull your cards off camera because I'm using a deck that's really hard to shuffle. So I'm gonna do it off deck, off camera. But to draw you in today, I'm not going to use cards. I'm going to actually use books because we're talking about stories today. So we're going to use some stories to draw you guys in because I thought that would be really fun and cute and awesome. So here we go. So the first group is going to be this book right here. This is called When Knighthood Was in Flower. It's a book by Edwin Costin, I think. Koskinen? I don't know how to say his last name. But it's a beautiful book. It's got some really beautiful pictures in it. Let's see if I can find one. Here's one. It's very old, so the binding is very sad. But it's got some beautiful imagery in it. But this is a story about romance. It's actually about a story about one of King Henry the Fifth, I believe, or the Fourth, one of his sisters who fell in love with a commoner. And it's their love story. It's a really beautiful one. I really love this book. There's been several movies made of it. So that's group number one. I'm going to put it over here. Okay. And then group number two, you guys have this book, which is The Hound of the Baskervilles. I don't know if you guys know this story. I would assume so, since it's kind of a popular one, but it's by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. It's a Sherlock Holmes mystery. And it's about an heir who thinks he is a werewolf, and it turns out that he's kind of being lied to by a relative. So this is a story about secrets and mystery, and there's a little bit of thriller and horror in it just because of the hound, but I like this one a lot. So this is group number two. You guys right here. Group number three, you have this book here, which is actually 12th Night. Let's see if it'll focus. Focus on 12th Night, please. There you go. 12th Night is actually a play by William Shakespeare. I don't think there's any pictures in it, but it's a cute little book. This is where I left off, apparently. I know you shouldn't put dog ears on books, but sometimes you just don't have bookmarks. So, 12th Night is my favorite Shakespeare play. It's about a pair of twins that are separated, but the sister has to disguise herself as a man to survive by herself. And anyway, they end up going through a whole bunch of hijinks, and the girl becomes a page to a man she falls in love with, but then the woman who is supposed to marry this man ends up falling in love with her, but then her brother accidentally switches roles with her on accident, and then the lady and her brother end up marrying, and it's a Shakespeare play, so there's like so many twists and turns and mistaken identities and all that stuff that's in a great Shakespeare play. But it's my favorite one. It's romantic and silly and fun, and there's some really good characters and some really gross jokes because Shakespeare. So that's this book here. And the last group, that's group number 3, by the way. So the last group is group number 4. And this, I picked out this book. This is the tale of Moretta, the Dragon Lady of Pern. Anne McCaffrey is a very prolific science fiction writer who writes all about this place called Pern, where dragons live and have evolved to become companions of people. They have riders, and this is an epic story of this world. Like it's one that is talked about in later books by people as like our King Arthur or something like that. And this is about, it's actually very appropriate for the time we find ourselves in. It's about this dragon rider woman who rode a queen and was like amazing. And she rode a queen dragon during the time of a global pandemic. And she ends up working with the scientists of this world to create a vaccine, and she ends up delivering it all across the world, all across the world with her dragon riders, and ends up sacrificing her life to save the world, basically. And it's a beautiful story and very empowering, and I really love this one. So that's Moretta, and this is group number 4. So these are the 4 groups. We'll see how your cards like line up with your stories when I actually do the readings for all of you. But I'm gonna go and pull your cards now, and we'll see what story the universe is trying to co-create with you. Because the universe loves stories. We're all part of our own story. So I'm trying to give you kind of like a little mini storybook of your life and what the universe has been trying to create with you. And maybe it'll inspire you to continue to co-create, or maybe it will inspire you to ask the universe for something more or different, or think about your life in a different way so that you can change the things you don't like, the things you aren't drawn to. Anyway, I will see you all at your readings. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's gonna be a long video today, guys. There's a lot of cards. Sorry, my cat just sneezed all over. So, awesome. Okay, guys. I'll see you all in your readings. Bye. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading about what story is the universe trying to co-create with you. So, your book was When Knighthood Was in Flower. Focus, there it goes. It is a beautiful book. I definitely cried during it. It's really beautiful, and it's very old. And it's based on a historical event where a princess fell in love with a common person. And it's beautiful. Anyway, so I've already shuffled and pulled your cards. I haven't looked at them yet, so we're going to look at them all together. But this is your spread. It goes in like a circle because stories tend to go in a circle. Anyway, so we're going to start at the beginning. So these, oh, I'm also going to say which cards I'm using. I'm using this blue deck is the Tarot of the Divine. And then this other deck that has the swords and pentacles and stuff is actually called the Fable Makers Animated Tarot Deck. And it's by Hit Point Press. They are dope. It's actually a deck that people are using to create stories in D&D. It's a really cool thing, and it has a whole book connected to it to like help you build stories. So that's why we're using this deck. Also, it's really beautiful because, as you'll see when we flip over the cards move. So it's really pretty. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna start at the beginning, which is this little pile right here. These two cards are gonna tell me where you are now. So we have, let's see, focus. All right, we have, the first card is the Three of Cups. There we go. Three of Cups. And the second card is, oh my God, it's the Three of Cups. Holy shit, you guys, I cannot like make this up. But here's the Three of Cups. Look, see, they move. Aww. Yeah, it's beautiful. So, wow, that's incredible. I've never pulled the same card like in one position before. That's nutty. That's absolutely nutty. Wow. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups twice. So the universe is saying you're in Three of Cups energy. The Three of Cups is all about friendship, and like not run-of-the-mill friendship. It's about friendship that is super close. It's about friendship where you work together really well, and one person is not above any of the others. And in the Thoth deck, it's three cups that are continuously pouring into each other. So this is a state of friendship where you're all continually giving to each other and also continually receiving from each other. And it's a beautiful energy to be in currently. It could also be that you're in a situation where you are ready for this kind of connection. Maybe if you feel you don't have a Three of Cups energy yet, you're ready for it. You're ready to open up to people, to create these deep, wonderful relationships that will last your whole life. Yeah, that's beautiful and amazing, and I'm so happy for you about that. That's great. Threes are also a very stable number. Not the stablest, but they are a stable number. They have a little bit more footing than like a 2. But 3 is also the number of creativity. So maybe you're currently also in this energy of finding creative solutions with people around you to co-create something, which is really nice. Okay, so that's your current, where are you now in the story? And you're at the Three of Cups moment. You're at the formation of the Fellowship, if we're gonna go with Lord of the Rings stuff, which I do a lot. So yeah, we're at the formation of the Fellowship. That's where we are in the story, which is dope and beautiful. Okay, so the next bunch of cards, these are where have you been? What is your past? Where have you trod? This is the exposition of the story, right? Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. I'm trying to make sure you can see the really cool animation. Ooh, it's so pretty. The Ace of Wands. And then our second card is the King of Swords. Let's see. Move, King. His is very subtle. You can see his intellect like glistens. Because the King of Swords is the king of intellect. So, very interesting. So where have you been? Well, previously, to get to this Three of Cups moment, you have been looking into your passions. You have been discovering things that make you want to live, make you want to live a good life here on Earth. You've been discovering new and exciting things that make you want to go out and explore. Maybe that's why you're in the Three of Cups energy now, is that you are discovering, you have been in an energy of discovery, of excitement to continue to discover. And you've also been in this King of Swords energy. This King of Swords, he is the height of intellect. He's normally pictured as the oldest of all of the kings because he has wisdom. He is powerful in a, not a quiet way, but he's powerful in a way where he doesn't have to shout. Like the King of Wands is very passionate in his power, very boisterous. The King of Swords is quick and precise and can just speak his mind with ease. So I think you've been in an energy that you've stopped holding back. You've tapered this energy of saying what's on your mind with wisdom, and you have been in a state of continually growing your wisdom, in a state of knowledge, of seeking knowledge, of understanding your own wisdom and how to use it in your life. Yeah. So that's where you've been. You've been in an age of discovery, of self-discovery, of exploration, of putting yourself out there in wise ways, which has attracted the people that you've been looking for, which is really cool. Okay, so the third card up here is the theme of your story. What is the theme of this story that the universe is trying to co-create with you? So we have the card of the King of Wands. Hey, we were just talking about him. We have the King of Wands, and we also have the King of Coins. Ooh. Make sure you can see the animation because it's dope. Look at his coin spin. I also love how inclusive this deck is. Like, every skin color is represented. It's just beautiful. Oh man, cool. So the theme, wow, so much king energy. We have 3 kings. Sorry. We're missing just one. The one we are missing is the King of Cups, which is emotions. So wow, 2 kings for your theme. The theme of your story is leveling up. Like, the theme of your story is becoming the best version of yourself, because the king is the top. He's the top of the pip cards. He's the end evolution of each of the suits. So, and you have the King of Coins and the King of Wands. So abundance and passion. You are leveling up your life. The theme is to level up your life. It's to make a life that you are happy in and that you find pride in and that you feel super powerful being in. You're the hero of this story, clearly. With king energy, you are the hero. And it's these friendships that you're ready to form now that you know yourself that are going to create this theme, help you reach this theme of discovery, of self-discovery, of self empowerment and love and abundance. Man, there's a lot of bulls here in the King of Coins card, which is interesting. Maybe you're a Taurus. I'm only noticing because I am one. But there's also like a lot of butterflies, which is like transformation, hardcore. And the Phoenix, you have the Phoenix rising, which is all about transformation. Yeah, so the theme of your story that the universe is trying to co-create with you, they're trying to level you up, to change, to transform you into the best version of yourself. They're not trying to change your personality. They're not trying to change who you are. They're trying to bring out the person that the universe knows is inside of you that maybe you've been hiding away for a minute. That's beautiful. Okay, so the next bunch of cards we have, this is the challenge that is coming up. Because in a story, if you don't have challenge, there's no story. So here we go. Let's discover what your challenges are. We have the Strength card. Oh, I love this Strength card. She's so pretty. Look at him wag his tail. He's such a good lion. So that's the Strength card. And then the other card we have is the Moon. Ooh. Yeah. I feel you on this one. Wow. These are two beautiful cards to get about challenge. Yeah, so challenge upcoming. I'm seeing, so the Moon is all about our hidden fears. It's about anxiety a little bit. It's about what we hide in the dark. What are we hiding in the dark? And paired with the Strength card, I think the challenge for you is going to be taking those things that you've hidden in the dark, that you've put away, that you've said, I forget this. I'm not ready for this, to confront these things, and you've put them away in the dark. I believe that the challenge for you is to find the strength. You won't be alone. There will be help. But to govern your strength, to take those things out of the dark, to examine them, to delve into your wounds so that you can heal them. The Strength card is a beautiful card to me because one of the goddesses that I work with really claimed this card as her speaking to me personally, and the Moon card was one that I used to describe myself back at the beginning of my spiritual journey. So it's a beautiful little connection there of just like the universe looking over you, even in your fear and your brokenness, to give you the strength to keep going and to evolve. Because evolution doesn't happen without some hard work, without some growing pains. Growing is hard, and it's not going to be an easy transformation. When a butterfly transforms from a caterpillar, it literally dissolves. Like if you opened up a cocoon in the mid-transformation, all you would find is sludge, because they completely dissolve to rebuild on a molecular level into something else. So that's a painful process, turning yourself all the way down into goo to rebuild yourself. That is a painful, scary process. But the universe is telling you you have protection and you have strength. You have unending strength to be able to do this. You just have to believe that at the end of this delving into deep wounds, there will be a transformation. You will reach this theme of your best self. And remember that we started this journey with friends. So you won't be alone in this process. This process of transformation, you will not be alone. There will be people there to help bring you down this road, to hold your hand and say, I know that you have this fear, but you can do it. I know that you've had this thing happen to you in the past, but you're no longer in that past. And we're going to look at it and see it for what it was and move past it. Which is lovely. Okay, so since we're all talking about the help now, these cards represent the help that the universe is sending your way to help you with this challenge. They already gave you a little bit of help in the challenge itself, but we're gonna see what else we have here. So we have the King of Cups. Oh my God, you guys. We were like, oh, we're missing the King of Cups. Well, there he is. We found him. So we have the King of Cups, the Nine of Swords. We also have the Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Let's watch her. She's so pretty. I love the Queen of Swords. Look at that butterfly go. Okay, so, wow, we have the King of Cups, you guys. We have all the kings. Hi, welcome to the King energy. So, we have Nine of Swords, King of Cups, and Queen of Swords. So, what I'm saying with these cards. Now, the Nine of Swords is about anxiety and worrying about something. But it's also about dreams. So, what help are you going to get? One, I think you're going to start, if you're somebody who doesn't remember your dreams, you might want to start looking into how to remember your dreams. There are ways to trick your brain into starting to remember. It takes a minute, but it's a really good practice because it helps you get into a practice of meditating. It also helps you connect with your own mind and how it works better. So that's an interesting idea for you. So I think because this card has to do with dreams, I think that some of your help is going to come to you in the form of dreams. Either comfort or visions of the future. Ooh, actually, the story that this card is the story of Oedipus. And this is the oracle prophesying the end of Oedipus. So, yeah, maybe your dreams are going to give you little glimpses of the future. I know that sounds real woo-woo-y, but it happens, guys. Little glimpses of happy moments that maybe haven't happened yet that will give you hope to continue on this maybe very painful journey of self-discovery and of self-evolution. The other cards we have are the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So, the King of Cups is the epitome of the female and feminine combined into one being because it is the king of emotions. It's the male energy working with a female element. So it's the perfect marriage of your emotions and power. It's a very cool card. So the helper, this could be a person who helps you navigate your emotions, like a therapist or just maybe a good friend who listens to you and understands what you're going through and can help you navigate and control your emotions in a way that is healthy. It could be yourself. It could be you learning how to do those things on your own. Maybe some self-help books, maybe some meditation. I am bad at meditating. I am trying. It's a process, guys. But yeah, I'm really thinking it could be like a person, because normally when the court cards come out, they're people in your life. So we did start with the Three of Cups energy. So if there are friends that you are joining with to go on this transformation, one of them is going to be somebody who enables you to speak your emotions in a clear way and also understand and process them so that you can let them go. It's a whole thing. It's a thing therapists help you do. I am not good at it. So I have a therapist. Yeah, so, and then the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords energy is badass bitch energy. This person is somebody who will tell you like it is. They will not pull punches. They will just say what it is. And that person, even though sometimes they're a bit abrasive, that person is really valuable because they don't hide, and they don't see the veils that you put over things. Like, they rip them right off and they're like, this is bullshit. Here's what's really happening. Those people are invaluable to your life. Like, they will reveal things about yourself that you need to know so that you can transform, so that you can go on this journey to become this king, to become the ruler of your own life. You need that person who tells you the truth, no matter what. So these are the helpers that are coming towards you. That's beautiful. Okay, our next card is actually this one in the middle. So, which you actually got 3 cards for this one, so we gotta spread stuff out. Okay, so these cards are the climax of your story. Where is your story leading to? What's the big moment of the story? So here we have the Hermit. I do love this Hermit. He's so beautiful. The Hermit. We also have the Three of Wands. And we have the Six of Chalices. Ooh, this is really interesting, guys. So what's the big moment that's going to top this story? This isn't the end of the story. This is the climax of the story. I want to be clear about that, because climax and resolution are different. It's a whole different card down here. Okay, so the Hermit, the Six of Chalices, and the Three of Wands. Oh, okay. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a journey to yourself and your past. Ooh. This is some deep, deep self-reflection. This is a moment in this transformative journey that you look at your past, you look at the journey that you have come on, and something is revealed to you in such a poignant way that it just, it hits you hard and it changes everything. This is the moment that changes everything. This is the moment you look inside yourself and you see something and it changes you. It changes how you behave. It changes how you look at the world. It changes how you interact with yourself, with other people. It makes you want to become this, embrace this king energy that is the theme of your story. Whew. Yeah. Because the Hermit is all about spiritual self-reflection. And the Three of Wands is about going on a journey. And the Six of Chalices is about someone returning from your past or returning to look at your past. And it's also about the generosity of spirit that children have when they're friends as kids. So I think the universe is also telling you to be gentle with yourself in this process. It's going to be intense. It's going to be mind-bending, mind-altering, soul-altering, really. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be a crazy, transformative journey. And you should be gentle with yourself during it. Transformation is not easy. Take care of yourself. Yeah, this is a huge moment of self-reflection where you're finally able to see and understand something about yourself and how you interact with the world. And it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything. Wow, that's beautiful. I'm really happy for you guys. Okay, so our last card here is the card of resolution. So let me look at this card. We have here the resolution is judgment. Ooh, look at him go. Judgment. Okay, you guys. So this judgment card is card number 20, which is a 2 and a 0. It's exciting. Guys, your resolution is that everything is gonna fall into place. That's what happens on Judgment Day in most religions. Everything is revealed. Everything is brought out into the open. Everybody can see everything. And it is so clear the path that you should be on. It's so clear where you're going. It's made clear to everyone what has happened, should happen, how we should proceed. The resolution of your story is that everything falls into place as it should be, as it is divinely expected, as it is divinely ordained to happen for you. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. Judgment Day is inevitable. It's a beautiful ending because it's a reuniting of souls in a heavenly space. It's a reuniting of souls in a heavenly space. Oh, wow, guys, your reading was really intense, but also super beautiful. I am gonna get you one last message. Oh, but my battery is about to die, so I'm gonna change my battery quick. Then I will give you one last message. Hold, please. Okay, hi, group number 1. So, the last thing I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to use my Heart of Fairy Oracle. I know I just used this deck, but it's one of my favorites as far as like archetypes and messages goes. And also this spread that I made is based on one of the spreads in the book of this deck. So I felt like it wanted to be used again. So we're just gonna pull one last message from the universe about this beautiful journey that you're on. So universe, can I get one? Oh, that one already. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Cool. So this is card number 43. I will show it to you real quick. This is card number 43. Focus. There she goes. This is card number 43. The Lady of Sorrows. It's It's a really beautiful card. Right, I'm going to read this to you, and then that will be the end of your reading. So I have right here, the Lady of Sorrows, lack of forgiveness, barriers, and letting go. This is a lady who visits us all from time to time. She is a hoarder of hurts and slights, a connoisseur of sorrow. Sorry, that is a mouthful. She has built a wall around her heart with the collected wrongs that have been done to her. There are so many, hurt upon hurt, slight upon slight. Her wall grows taller and broader by the day. She tends it carefully, making sure there are no gaps between the sorrow that might let the light in. Pity her. She has never learned to let things go. Miser that she is, she can't bear the thought of forgiveness when she knows that she's in the right. Does she sound familiar? If she turns up in a reading, examine old hurts and sorrows that you're holding on to. Even if you can only identify one, take that one hurt out of the wall you've been building and let a little light back into your heart. To feed on hurts and sorrows is to live, perhaps, but never to thrive. In order to thrive, you need light and compassion. So begin to forgive, forget, and let the light in. Wow, you guys, that's a beautiful, beautiful message for this reading of transformation. I hope you take it to heart, and I hope it helps. And thank you for being here, group number 1. This was a beautiful reading. I'm so happy that you watched it. So, if you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you feel like this is your story, comment down in the comments. Say group number 1, that's me, or something like that. I'm always happy to hear from you guys. So, thank you so much for being here. Have a blessed everything. And I'll see you at the next video, guys. Thank you so much. This was Pan. Bye, guys. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading about what story is the universe trying to co-create with you. So, the thing that brought you in was your Hound of the Baskervilles story. This is a great Sherlock Holmes book. I love it so much. This one has some illustrations in it. Hope you can see it. I think it's in focus. But I love Sherlock Holmes. He's one of the sickest characters in literature. I love him. And if you're a fan, you should definitely watch the show Sherlock, because it's freaking dope. Really, the Moriarty is like the pinnacle Moriarty, in my opinion. Anyway, enough about Sherlock Holmes. We're here for your story and what the universe is trying to co-create with you, which is cool and exciting. So, I'm using the Tarot of the Divine, which is this blue deck. And then I'm also using this other deck, which is a very pretty one. Focus. There she is. It's got all the swords and wands and all the things on it. So this deck is actually called the Fable Maker's Animated Tarot. It is animated. Like, you'll see once I flip cards over, the little figures move. It's super cool. But it's also a really cool deck in the fact that it was made to be used to help you build stories. It was made for dungeon masters for Dungeons and Dragons, so that they could randomize how they make stories and, you know, put some really cool themes and stuff into it. So if you look it up, It's printed by Hit Point Press, and it has its own huge book that's almost a game in and of itself, where it like has you pull cards to create a story, and it's just really cool. So because this deck is all about building stories, that's why I'm using it in this reading. I was really excited about this. So I'm sorry it's another huge spread this week, but that's where we are. So, and the spread I'm using it's kind of like a spiral, but it's a little path through the story, and I will explain each card as we go. All right? Okay, let's do it, group number 2. I'm like excited about this group. I don't know why, I just like feel it. Okay, so this first pile is where have you been, where are you now? This is like the start of your story. Okay, we have card number 1 is 8 of Cups. This is a really pretty 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Second card is the 6 of Coins. And our last card, our animated card, is the 10 of Wands. Ooh, look at it. So pretty. So, interesting. You are in a moment, for sure. You're in a moment of stress and change is what I'm seeing. So the 10 of Wands is all about having too much on your plate, carrying too many things, having a lot of things and themes going on in your life. The 8 of Cups is about leaving behind pieces of your life. In this deck, it is represented by the story of Moses leaving Egypt, which is a very big 8 of Cups moment, like huge, like the hugest 8 of Cup moment in storied history. Yeah, he leaves behind the culture he grew up with to free the culture that he was born to, which is, man, that is big. And not only that, but like he had to bring down plagues upon the people that he grew up with, which is like, whew, that's a big 8 of Cups moment. That's leaving behind everything you know for a calling. And yeah, that's a big 8 of Cups moment. But you also have the 6 of Coins. The 6 of Coins is about generosity. So I think you're in a moment of you've been overly generous with your time and resources, and you have too much on your plate, and it's time to let a couple of those wands down so that you can stand again. This guy in the image, he is still standing, but barely. If you see the card, this knee is bent. Like it looks like he's just on the verge of going down. So you might be at the moment that if you don't let some stuff go, like you are gonna crumble. You're gonna reach that burnout, and it's not gonna be pretty. So you're in a moment of stress and change. Which is, you know, a lot of us are kind of in that state at the moment because the world is changing. I hope for the better. So, this next group of cards is about where you've been. This is like your exposition of the story. So, we have the Fool. Oh, I love this one. This is the Little Mermaid. And we have the 9 of Wands. Wow, both of your animated cards are wands already. 9 of Wands. Ooh. Okay, so the Fool is all about recklessly going into life with joy and abandon. It's which is interesting because the 9 of Wands is about having fought a lot of battles and being a hardened warrior now. You will not be defeated. You have defeated so many. So what I'm seeing here is where you've been, you to get to this point of having way too many wands and needing to let some stuff go, you were reckless in your generosity, in your want to be there for people, to fight other people's battles even. You've been so generous with your hope, with your joy. Your past is you are a giving person, and you gave everything to everyone all of the time. You left none for yourself, and you gave everything to everyone. That is the past that I am seeing. This is the exposition that got you to this moment. Yeah, I feel you on that one. So, your next couple of cards, this is the theme of your story. This is what the universe is trying, this is the lesson they're trying to teach you, the thing that connects all of the things. This is the theme of the story. So, we have the Chariot, and we also have the King of Swords. We actually got this card in the last reading too. So if you're drawn to group number 1, maybe you could watch that one too. So, King of Swords and the Chariot. Interesting. So, the King of Swords is all about intellect. It is about power in your intellect. The king is the height of the mind. Like, he is in charge of his thoughts. He doesn't let them run wild, but he's also able to articulate them in a way that people understand and can, like, grasp. The King of Swords is the good talker of all of the kings. He's the good talker. And then we also have the Chariot, and the Chariot is about forward momentum. It's about how you have control of where this chariot goes. You are the master of your own destiny. Even if it feels like this chariot is rocketing real fast towards something, like, you're still in charge of what is happening. Often in this card, you will see 2 opposite colored creatures pulling the chariot, and that normally symbolizes that there are 2 opposing forces that are around you that you need to put under your control and use to guide towards the same goal. So I can't really think of an example right now, but there are 2 opposing forces that you need to harness and direct to get you to where you want to go. So as a theme, what I'm seeing is that the theme the universe is trying to give you is that you are smart, you are powerful, you are in control of this. You have put yourself into this moment, maybe without realizing it, because your past is that you are the fool. The universe's theme is to give you the knowledge, to give you the wisdom, to take the reins of your own life, for you to pick up these reins and guide your life how you want it to go, instead of giving all of your life away to other people, whether it's a job that's taking too much of you, or a partner who's like making all the decisions and you're just going along with it, or even like just your friends deciding that you like this kind of movie and you hate that kind of movie. You know what I mean? So this is the universe saying it's time for you to see this, to recognize it, and to take control, because you are king. You know what's right for you. Nobody else knows what's right for you. Only you do. So, yeah, that's the theme I'm seeing here. Okay, this next group is the challenge that's coming towards you. You guys only got one card for this, so we're going to see what is the challenge facing you. And we have the 6 of coins again. Oh, this is so cool. You guys, this is awesome, actually. This is really interesting. So, you have the 6 of coins again. Like, all right, so the challenge that I'm seeing is you are a giving and generous person. This is a basis of your personality. This is who you see yourself as. So your challenge is to discover how to be a loving and generous person who also has boundaries, who also protects their own energy. Someone who both loves everyone around them and is cautious enough not to get themselves into a state of burnout, who loves themselves enough to consider self-care worth doing. This is the challenge. To find your self-love and give to yourself just as much as you give to other people, which is really hard. Like, I grew up in a very conservative Christian atmosphere, and you're always taught to always give to other people before yourself. Give, right? That's the whole thing of what we're taught in Christianity, is we're supposed to give of ourselves. And that is true. We are supposed to give of ourselves, but we can't give from an empty cup. You can't give someone anything if you're down in the dust. If you have put yourself so low on the totem pole that you have nothing left, you can't give anyone anything. It's a real issue of self-worth. You have to find your own self-worth, because you're worth taking care of. That's an issue that I really had to struggle with for a while. Like, because we were taught so much to give to other people, you don't see yourself as worthy of those gifts that you're giving to other people. And you are clearly a wonderful person that people rely on, because otherwise you wouldn't have so many wands. You wouldn't have been given so many responsibilities. You wouldn't have so many battles to fight. So you're worthy of love. You're worthy of a journey. You're worthy. This is your challenge, to show yourself your own worth and give to yourself. That's kind of like one of the themes of this story. Like the heir who is being deceived in this story, he gives himself over to magical thinking instead of looking at what is true all around him. And he's such a kind person. He doesn't even consider that it would be one of the people he trusts around him that is hurting him. He just doesn't. And it takes Sherlock Holmes to reveal what's really happening. And you are such a generous spirit that the universe is like, we have to reveal to this person that they are worth their own time. That some of these battles they are fighting for other people are not their concern and not their burden to bear. Yeah. So that's your challenge. So what is the universe sending to help you? That is what this little bunch is. And the universe gave you like 3 cards for this. They were like, we're going to need to give you lots of help for this journey. So here are the helpers. You have the High Priestess. Wow. We also have the King of Coins, also wow. And last but not least, we have the Two of Chalices. Aww. So, oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so normally when people appear in this position, I see them as actual people in your life, as people that are coming to help. They could be spirit guides as well, or maybe just like internal voices that will help you. But I'm gonna view these people as people. Okay? So, the High Priestess, there's going to be somebody in your life that helps you connect with your intuition. Because the High Priestess is all about our intuition. It's about seeing the hidden and understanding what it means and is. So there's going to be somebody showing up in your life that helps you connect with your intuition in a way that lets you both be generous, but also lets you see the harmful elements of things that maybe you've been asked to do, that lets you see those red flags and actually do something about it. So there's somebody around you who's going to help you see those things and recognize them. It could be a therapist. It could be, because therapists are real good at that shit. It could just be you learning how to trust yourself, because a lot of self-worth is trusting yourself, knowing that you know what's best for you. Nobody else knows what's best for you, and doing it for yourself. So that's what I'm seeing in this card. In this card, the King of Coins, there's going to be somebody who is a source of abundance, who is somebody who will possibly be able to take up some of the things that you can't, that you've realized that you've overextended yourself. There's going to be somebody who has an abundance of some kind, whether it's money or whether it's just energy. There's going to be somebody who is a powerful figure who will be able to help you with the wands that you can't handle anymore, who's going to be able to step in and take over a couple of things so that you can reconnect with yourself and feel more at home in your life, and not feel like you're just visiting your life every now and then because you're way too fucking busy. You know what I mean? So that's who this King of Coins is. The last one we have is the Two of Chalices. The Two of Chalices is all about a partnership of some kind. Now, this partnership that is being talked about here, this help could either be a romantic partner, or it could just be a really dear friend who walks with you on this journey of discovering how to love yourself, how you need to be taken care of, how much you can handle, and also be in a state that is helpful to other people. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You need a full cup. So this Two of Chalices is somebody or something that's going to partner with you to help you fill your cup, to continue to make sure you fill your cup. It could just be maybe you're finding spirituality that helps you fill your cup, or you're finding a yoga routine that really helps you keep healthy, or a diet that really helps you stay healthy, or a therapist that helps you sort out your feelings about yourself and how you see yourself, and give you more positive messages about yourself. Or it could just be a routine that you stick to that helps you organize your life a little better. So it's a partnership of some kind. It could be with a thing, a person, an idea, who knows? But there's going to be something that you really connect with on a deep level that helps you build something more stable in your life for you to stand on. That's beautiful. Okay, so we have lots of cards on this last one, so we're gonna spread out a little bit. Okay, so this middle card is the climax of your story. This is the top of the mountain, the moment in the story where everything changes, the top of the mountain of the story. So what do we have here? We have, oh my God, you guys, we have the Magician. Holy fuck. That's freaking amazing. So the Magician is the card of the manifester. This is the card of the magic maker. They're the person who holds all of the elements. See, they have the wand and the sword and the coin and the cup, and they are using all of these elements to create what they want their life to look like, what they want the world to look like, what they believe to be true. The Magician is a powerful user of magic. They can see all of the pieces and put them together how it should be, how they want it to be. If you can see in the picture, this figure has one hand pointing up and one hand pointing down, and this signifies the classic phrase, as so above, so below. And that phrase is really about how we can see our lives on a divine level and then make it so in our physical world. It's really about manifestation, guys. So this big changing moment for you is you learning how to do that. This is you stepping into this energy and going, yes, I can. I can change my life to how I want it. I can take control. I can steer my own destiny. I can do this. This is you stepping into this energy and really owning it and seeing yourself as this, as the magician, as the maker of magic, as the maker of dreams. I can't remember what the line is in Willy Wonka, but it's that. We are the dreamers of dreams, whatever it is. I don't remember. But the Magician, they're a powerful entity that takes the intangible, makes it tangible. That's a pretty big climax, you guys. Also, numbers. You have a lot of 2s and 6s. Just saying. Okay. Also, you have the series of 0, 1, 2. I don't know if that matters to you, but it's a journey. We're going on a journey. It's really cool. Anyway, sorry. Numbers are cool, guys. All right. So, this last pile here is the resolution of the story. So, this is like after the big climax moment, the story goes down and resolves. So, this is the resolution. So, we have the Emperor. Ooh. Hey, now you have 4. I don't think you have any 3s yet, but there's the Emperor. And then you also have the Page of Coins. This is a really cute Page of Coins. And then lastly, we have the Judgment card. Holy Moses, you guys. We just had this card as the resolution of pile number 1. So that's cool. The Judgment card. So interesting. Okay, so what's the resolution of your story? Oh boy, you guys. It's a doozy. So, first, I'm going to start with the Emperor. Because you go from this, the theme being that they want you to take control of your life into the Emperor as the resolution, guys, no one is in more control than the Emperor. Look at him. He's fucking, it's King Arthur. And like, oh, it's so good. So the Emperor, he is the ultimate representation of masculine power and masculine control. The Emperor is in complete control of his reality, of his universe. And he's really in charge of himself. He has the foresight, the knowledge to know what he can do and what he can't do. He delegates to his lower positions to carry out his will throughout the empire. Like, the Emperor is the one in charge. So this theme of you taking control of your life, the resolution is you get it. You get there. You got it. You got it, guys. So I'm then going to go to the Page of Coins. The Page of Coins is the Page of Pentacles. I love the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is the eternal student. This is the person that is constantly learning, constantly evolving, absorbs as much information as they can and uses it to go forward into the world and change what they can. And oh my gosh, you guys, I love the Page of Pentacles. So what they're saying here in the resolution is that once you start this journey of self-discovery, of self-love and actualization, like once you start this journey, you are not going to stop. You're not going to let anybody stop you. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep learning. You're going to keep evolving. You're going to, oh my gosh, you're just going to learn so much about yourself and how you work and how you should be treated and how you're just going to learn so much. That's so exciting, you guys. The resolution is you're going to be in control and keep going. You're going to be in control and keep evolving, keep moving forward. That is amazing. So, and then the Judgment card is all about having things fall into place. Sorry, guys. I ran out of time on my time thing. So here we go. You can now see with the Judgment card that reveals everything. You can now see what you need to let go, and you can see what you need to never take up in the first place. You can see where you need to be generous and where you need to give to yourself. The Judgment card is about souls reuniting in a heavenly space. So after this transformation, after you take control, you're going to be able to give to yourself in a way you never have before. And you're also going to be able to reconnect with people in a way that you never have before, because now you fully understand yourself. When you fully, and you continue to learn about yourself. As you delve into yourself, you're going to realize that you misunderstood a lot of people. And this Judgment card is you reuniting with the people, with your life, reuniting with your life as a changed person, and being able to see and transmute and understand where you are and where you want to be going. Oh, that's awesome, you guys. What a cool message. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to use my Heart of Fairy Oracle. I know I literally just used this deck last week, but I really love the archetypes and the themes and the messages in this deck. They're very story oriented, and I felt like it just wanted to be used. Plus, this spread is a slightly adjusted one from a spread that is in the book of this deck. So I'm just going to ask for one last message from the universe about this journey of regaining control of your life. So could we have one last message for group number 2 about this great journey that they're on to gain control of their life and find generosity. Oop, that's too many. For themselves. Actually, this card really wants to be here, so we're going to use this card. All right, let's see what it is. We have, oh, awesome, you guys. This is the Juggler, number 46. Ah, this is such a good card for you guys. I can't even. Okay, hold on. Let me read it to you. I'm sorry I feel like I'm yelling a lot during this reading. I will adjust it in post. Okay, so the Juggler, number 46. Scattered attention, reassessment, priorities. Well, just look at him. He can balance at least 2 things on his fingers while running along from one important place to another. He's very together sort of fairy, even though he leaves a trail of unconnected thought wherever he goes. Busily going about his business with one eye always on you, just to make sure that you are following along behind him. Have you ever even asked where he's leading you? I thought not, but it might be a good thing to do. He loves surprises, and he's certainly going to surprise you if you don't keep your wits about you. You may like it, but then again, you may not. When you meet the Juggler, just slow down and take a look of where you're going. You may be doing a lot of things at the same time, and you may be very good at all of them. But just to be sure you can see where you're going with these projects, take a look around you. Perhaps you're balancing the attention of too many people at the same time. If you scatter your thoughts and attentions wherever you go, you may end up running in circles and not giving anything or anyone the attention they deserve. Hey guys. Hello universe. Yeah, that's been the message this whole time. So thank you for making that simple. All right. Thank you, group number 2, for being here. Thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, subscribe, push the little thumbsy uppy button. If this reading really resonated with you, just comment down in the comments, the group number 2, that's me, or something like that. Thank you for being here today. I hope you have a blessed everything, everywhere. And I'll see you on the next reading, you guys. This was Pan. Bye. Hi, group number 3. This is your reading all about what's your story that the universe is trying to co-create with you. Yeah. So, the energy that pulled you in was this book right here, which is the 12th Night play. Focus. It is 12th Night. It is a Shakespearean play all about deception and also love and stolen identity and mistaken identity and twins and silliness. There's just all kinds of silliness that happens in this play, and it's hilarious, and I love it so much. So, that is the energy of the play that brought you in. It's also a play, so very dramatic, very dramatic. All right, so what we have here is I'm going to be using this blue deck, which is the Tarot of the Divine, And I'm also using this other deck, which is called the Fable Makers Animated Tarot. Now, this deck is really cool because the cards animate. You'll see when I flip them over. But it's also it was developed by a company called Hit Point Press, which also prints a lot of D&D related things, which is Dungeons and Dragons, if you didn't know. And this deck, it was developed specifically for dungeon masters to use to create stories, to randomize how they make stories and to help them when they get stuck in a story. And like, that's a thing that has happened to me as a dungeon master a couple of times now. So it's a super helpful deck. It has a whole book to like help you build stories. So it was the perfect deck to use in this reading in particular, which is all about the story that the universe is trying to co-create with you. So here we go. This reading goes around in a circle-y thing, and I'm gonna tell you what each position means as we go. Okay? Okay, so this first card is where you are right now. So, see what it is. We have the Seven of Wands. Ooh, cool. So, interesting. The Seven of Wands is about conflict, but it's also about unseen conflict. It's about like anxiety about having conflict. It could represent the thoughts that you have in your head that are bombarding you, because in this card you don't actually see the enemies, you just see the sticks attacking the person. So it could be about some hidden enemies or even just your own thoughts that are bombarding you. So this is a card of, it's a moment of feeling under attack. Whether that attack is actually an attack or not is yet to be seen, but it's a moment of feeling attacked, feeling put upon, feeling like you're surrounded by enemies is what this card is about. So that's where you are. This next pile is about where you've been. This is your like exposition cards, like that moment in the story where they like over-explain the backstory of a character. So here we have the Chariot. Interesting. And we have the High Priestess. Ooh, I love this High Priestess. It's so pretty with all the roses. Or the pomegranates. It's pomegranates. Sorry. So, interesting. So, where are you coming from? Where did you start this journey? So, this is really interesting. So, the High Priestess is all about your intuition. It's about somebody who is able to see things that are hidden. Somebody who's able to understand the spiritual realms and understand how the spiritual realm works. They stand between light and dark in this image, which is really significant to me. Also, it has the moon in the water in this version of the card, which is very emotional, and the moon is about hidden things. So there's a lot of hidden emotion probably within yourself. You're also coming from a place of the Chariot, and the Chariot is about forward momentum. It's also about two opposing forces that you need to take control of and guide into one direction that will serve you. So as a couple, seeing this. Oh, look, another 7. You have 2 7s here. Interesting. Anyway, seeing this as the place of where you've come from, where have you been? You have been somebody who has been guided by their intuition. Someone who normally has very good vision, but it seems that you may have rushed into something, is what I'm getting. You might have rushed into a situation or plowed ahead even when the forces around you were fighting for you not to plow ahead. I feel like I need like one more bit of information, so I'm just going to pull, and I'll just pull a clarifier card and see. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is the clarifier card. It's a Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the Knight of Passion. He's the Knight of charging in and ahead and full force. They are, yeah, they're the knight that goes into battle quickly and bravely and without hesitation. So yeah, there's something that you may have rushed into. Even though you are somebody who does follow their intuition, it seems that you've rushed into something. That you took the reins and charged forward when maybe you were hiding, maybe you were trying to hide your fear of doing this, or you were trying to hide something by charging into this. Maybe you were trying to hide yourself by charging into this other thing. Because if you charge full head into this problem, somebody else's problem, or maybe if you charge full force into work or something like that, then you don't have to confront whatever you're feeling and hiding underneath it all. Ooh, that's what I'm seeing here. So that's where you've been. This next card is the theme of the story the universe is trying to create with you. This is the theme. This is like the overarching idea that the universe is trying to give you. And we have the 2 of Chalices. Cute. And we also have the Sun card. Wow. That's a pretty Sun card. Wow. Okay, so what is the theme? The theme of this story that the universe is trying to tell with you is they're trying to lead you to some kind of partnership that will make everything feel brighter, that will shed light. No, that's what it is. A partnership that will shed light on all of the things that you're hiding. It will shed light on even this conflict that is sort of hidden from us. Like, what are these things attacking you? We don't know. Whatever this partnership is, it's going to shed light on what those things are. This partnership could be any kind of partnership. It could be a partnership with like a therapist who helps you sort out sorry, I got a phone call. Okay, so it could be a partnership with like a therapist who helps you sort out what the truth is, what is beneath everything, why you've been charging so hard into these situations and these fights and these conflicts with people. It could be a romantic partner. It could be a friend. It could be just a partnership with like an idea or like a self-help book or like a philosophy. It could be that kind of partnership. that like is an intellectual one. But the chalices are normally about emotions. So that's why it normally relates to relationship with actual people. So the theme is that there's some kind of partnership that is headed for you that is going to shed light. Or it's just the idea that partnership with other people is meant to shed light on the dark spaces in our life to help us grow and change and become the sun in other people's lives. Yeah, it's more that. It's more the idea that like we need other people to become better. We need other people to become better. Yeah, that's the theme. We need other people to become a better version of ourselves. Hey, look, you have 2 2s. 2 7s, 2 2s. Getting a lot of couple energy. Okay, so that's the theme. And then 4 is the challenge. So this is the challenge that's coming for you, because no story is complete without conflict. Like the conflict is what makes a story a good story, right? So we have the 6 of Cups. That's a beautiful card. We also have the 5 of Swords. And last but not least, we have the 7 of Swords. Whew, lots of 7 energy. This is your 3rd 7. Okay. Challenge, yeah, this is definitely a challenge. So, so something is coming up from your past. That's what the 6 of Cups is about. It's about energy from your past. Sometimes it's people, and sometimes it's not people. Sometimes it's just things resurfacing, resurfacing to reveal new things to you about yourself. So something from your past is coming back that's going to show you something grievous, something sad, something disappointing. The 5 of Swords is about grief, but it's about the kind of grief that there's still hope for. Yeah, and then the 7 of Swords is about betrayal. Yes, so this is a big challenge. Whatever is coming up from your past to reveal things to you, it's going to feel very gross. Is the only way I can put this. It's going to feel very unpleasant. Yeah, this revisiting of your past is not the joyous 6 of Cups, oh, an old friend is coming back kind of a thing. No, this is, oh, I buried this trauma so fucking deep, and yeah, no, that sucks. All of these things that happened sucked. This is realizing a betrayal in your past that has hurt you. And the challenge is to partner with other people to become better. Whatever this betrayal was, whatever this trauma, this hard thing that you went through was, the challenge is to continue to connect with somebody about it, to not shut down and decide you're never going to trust anyone again now that you've remembered this thing, or now that you've started to process this thing. Instead, it's looking at this thing and saying, this was a horrible thing that happened to me. I should use this to learn who are people to be trusted and who are people to not be trusted, but also to learn how to take care of myself, how to recognize red flags. And So I recently was listening to this podcast, which is the Tarot Diagnosis, and they were talking about rumination versus, what was the other one? Reflection. Rumination versus reflection. This is the challenge. The challenge is not to ruminate on this. Now, the difference between these two words is rumination is when you look at a thing and you go, this sucks. And that's where it ends. It's ruminating. It's sitting in that energy of this is awful and I'm going to stick with this is awful forever. You know what I mean? It's being angry about spilt milk and then never cleaning up the milk and just staying angry at that milk forever. That's what ruminating is. It's staying in that energy. Whereas reflection is looking at this hard thing, feeling this hard thing, understanding this hard thing, and then taking this hard thing and learning everything you can, all of the lessons it is teaching you, and then letting it go. Now, both rumination and reflection happen with someone else. Like you can do it in your own mind. That is totally possible. But the best way to do it is with another person. Because another person's perspective can really help you reflect and see what you're not seeing, what you can't see because you're too close to it. You're holding on too close to it. So this is the challenge for you, to reflect instead of ruminate. That's a big challenge. But this next pile is about the helpers that are coming towards you. These are the cards of the helpers. So we have the Empress. Oh, I love the Empress. We have the Empress, and we also have the Page of Swords. Ooh. Oh, I love this. So, the people cards in tarot, they could be seen as concepts, but they can also be seen as like people. So, because it's in the helper's position, I'm going to view these cards as actual people in your life, but they could also be concepts or, new ideas that you're learning, or a new YouTube channel or a new podcast that's supporting you. Like, it could be anything, but I'm going to view them as people. So the two helpers, the two people in your life that the universe wants you to partner with to go through this journey of reflection are the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is a very fun card because the Page of Swords they're the page that just says stuff. Like, they just keep talking, they throw stuff at the wall, see if it sticks. The page is not, that doesn't think through what they say, they just say it. The Page of Swords is that friend who just blurts out exactly what they're thinking all of the time. Now, that person is really useful in certain situations, especially when you're trying to figure something out or reflect upon something, because even if they don't say exactly what you need to hear, or they don't say exactly the right thing, what they say can trigger your own mind and tell you what you need to know. The Page of Swords is a great energy because they're so enthusiastic about talking, about processing, about getting it all out. Just say it. Just get it out there. Just speak the words. And sometimes that's all you need to process something, is to just say it. Say that it happened. Speak it. Acknowledge it. By hiding it, you're giving it more power. You're giving it this power to fight you, to bite back. But if you say it, you might realize it's not so terrifying. So that's your Page of Swords. And your Empress, the Empress is the energy of self-care, of self-love. It is the ultimate mother energy. It is the ultimate carer, caretaker. She is the, normally she's pictured as pregnant. She is the mother. So whoever this person is, they're the one that's going to hold you when you need to be held, to cry. They're the one that will comfort you, that will say, that sucked. They are the ones that will feed your soul in a beautiful way. They will ask what you need, what would make you happy in this moment. What do you want? Do you need to cry? Do you want me to hold you? Do you want to laugh? Do you need to laugh? Whatever you need, this person is the one that's going to be there and hold your hand and tell you everything's going to be all right. And this is a person you should partner with in this process of change and reflection and self-discovery. There's a lot of self-discovery in these readings today, but that's good. The universe wants all of us to be the best versions of ourselves, and it looks like your best version is needing to process some really old and hard things that have stuck with you for a long time. So we got to make some space for this next one. Make some space this way. All right, these cards here are the climax of your story. Ooh, I'm going to flip these over and then I have to change the battery. So we have the Judgment card. We also have the Three of Swords. Ooh. And lastly, oh my God, we have the Three of Swords again. Holy Moses, you guys. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. This climax is the moment that changes everything. Ooh. That is hard. 2 Three of Swords. That's insane. All right, before I talk about this, I have to change my battery. It's about to die. I will be right back. Okay, group number 3. I'm back. So, what we just had are 2 Three of Swords and the Judgment card as the climax of your story. So the climax is the moment that changes everything. The moment that everything is revealed, or the battle is won, or that moment in a story. And this one is gonna be rough, you guys. It is full of heartbreak. It is full of grief. It is full of just heartbreak. So yeah, this process of going over the things you are hiding, of delving into these wounds, it's going to be heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. The story that is represented in this Tarot of the Divine here is about is called The Crane Wife. It's a Japanese fairy tale, if you'd like to look it up. But it is a tragic story about a woman who asks her husband to not spy on her, and he ends up spying on her, discovering that she is self-harming to help him in his journey. Anyway, yeah, this climax, this moment of revelation might turn very dark, which is why the universe wants so badly for you to partner, for you to find people to help you through this process, to be there, to support you, to ensure that this moment that is represented in this card does not happen, that you are safe, that you are cared for in this moment of sad, horrible realization, yeah, the universe is just like, you need to reach out to people. You need people to become better. You need people to see you through this moment. Even though you're scared, you're afraid, you can't trust anyone, you need to reach out to people. We need people in our lives. We need trusted people who will be there for us in these horrible, dark moments of the soul. But the other card here that's here is Judgment. Now, Judgment is a card of absolute revelation, of absolute clarity, of everything being laid out before you and seeing everything clearly. Now, maybe seeing everything clearly for the first time is going to hurt. It's going to be painful to see. But at least you see it now. You see it, you understand it, this is the moment that you see and understand, and it hurts. It hurts so bad. But it also reveals the way forward. It reveals where you have been stuck. It reveals where you have been hiding yourself, why you have been hiding yourself. It reveals all these things. And if you look at the theme, which is to partner to become better, this revelation is going to show you how, even with your broken heart, you can reach out to people and be seen and heard and understood. It is a moment of revelation that there are people who will listen, who will understand. You're not alone in this. In this heartbreak, other people have experienced this heartbreak as well. And there are people who can guide you through it. It's going to be walking through the fires of hell, but on the other side is heaven. On the other side is freedom. On the other side is releasing this horrible weight that you've been carrying. You can see it. You'll finally be able to see it. You'll be able to grieve it. And then you'll be able to let it go. Which is something you haven't been able to do this whole time because you've been hiding. That's really tough. But I believe in you guys. This is a journey that the universe is pushing you towards because they believe you can do it. They believe in your power. They believe that you can commune with other people in a way that is supportive and helpful for you so that you can have this revelation and still be safe. You can have this grief and still be safe and still make it through. Okay, you guys. This last pile, this is the resolution of the climax. This is the resolution. And we have the Eight of Swords. We also have, oh my God, you guys, we have the Ten of Cups. That's gorgeous. And lastly, we have the Ten of Coins. Wow, 2 tens. Wow. So what is the resolution of this revelation that you're receiving, even though it's super painful? The resolution is you getting all of your dreams coming true. All of them. You have all the abundance you could wish for. You have all of the relationships around you that have helped you through this process. This is the happy endings card. This is the I've made it to the other side and I have everyone I love around me and my life is beautiful. That is what this card is. And the Eight of Swords is about leaving things behind. It's about walking away from things. You have this revelation, you process this grief, and you walk away. You walk away. You survive. You are powerful. You survive this horrible moment. And you walk through to a beautiful ending, to an insanely beautiful ending. You guys, when I shuffled these cards, like, I don't look at the cards before I show them to you. Like, the fact that you got 2 of the happy endings cards as your resolution, that was the universe. It wasn't me. I promise. I'm not like, when I shuffle off camera, I'm still doing the same thing I do on camera. I let the cards come out. I don't pick them out. So the resolution is beautiful. Going through this impossibly hard moment, this dark night of the soul, this revelation, it reveals so much and enables you to grasp and hold on to your dreams and fulfill them in a way that you couldn't have before because you were in the dark. You weren't all yourself. You were hiding. But now you can reach out. You can reach out and hold the hands of those that you have partnered with, that have made you better, and enjoy the beautiful life ahead of you because you can now let this go. That's beautiful, you guys. Okay, I'm just going to do one last thing for you guys. And that is I'm going to shuffle these, which is my Heart of Fairy Oracle. I know I literally just used this deck in the last week's video, but the spread that I used today was a slightly modified version of a spread from the book of this deck. So I felt that it wanted to be heard again. And also I really love the archetypes in this deck for stories and themes and overarching moments. So it's perfect for this reading. So we're going to get one last message from the universe about this very hard path that you are going on, but this beautiful ending that the universe wants to co-create with you. So could we have one final message for group number 3, please, universe? One final message for group number 3. Ooh, come back. Okay. Holy Moses. All right, this card is card number 64, The Gift. We're going to put this right here, and I'm going to read it to you out of the book. Card number 64. This is, I think, this is close to the last one in the deck. So, 64, The Gift, Wisdom, Gracious Acceptance and Recognition. We think of fairy gifts as perhaps not being what they seem. The 3 wishes you were given are a trick and a burden. The charming prince becomes a demon lover. Sometimes, however, a gift from fairy is a true gift, given freely and with good intent. What will this gift be? What it will most likely be is wisdom. The gift of wisdom comes from journeying long within the realm of fairy, looking, listening, and being aware of the energies that surround you. Prepare you for the gift of wisdom. That is what this masked figure holds out to you, an egg containing all the wisdom you have acquired throughout your travels in fairy. This is a serious gift. She is not a capricious spirit, but a grave and majestic figure. If you are willing to acknowledge the journey you have taken and the lessons you have learned, then accept her gift, freely given and richly deserved. If you draw the gift, you may wonder what the significance it holds for you, especially if you are just beginning your journey into the realm of fairy. But don't worry. Think of all the steps you have already taken to get you to the space you are in right now, right here. You are already wiser and more learned than you can imagine. Take that wisdom from her, receive it gratefully, and carry it with you as you travel on. Wow, that's beautiful, you guys. Well, thank you so much, group number 3, for being here for this reading. I know it was a tough one, but man, the universe wants to create something beautiful with you guys. So, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you really resonated with this reading, comment down in the comments. Group number 3, that's me. And I hope all of your resolutions are as beautiful as this. And that's all. Thanks for watching. This was Pan. Bye, you guys. Hi, group number 4. This is Pan. Welcome to your group. Today we are doing a reading about what story is the universe trying to co-create with you. And the thing that brought you into this reading is this book, which is Moretta's Ride. Well, Moretta Dragon Lady of Pern is what it is. And it's super awesome. It's a really epic tale about a dragon woman who rides a queen dragon and like basically saves the world from a pandemic. And it's freaking dope. Anyway, this is the story. Also, when I was looking at this book, I discovered that I had left a bookmark in it, and it actually has a really sweet message for you guys, so I am going to read it. It says, be at peace. It says, Be at Peace by St. Francis de Sales. Do not look forward in fear to the changes in life. Rather, look to them with full hope that as they arise, God, whose very own you are, will lead you safely through all the things. And when you cannot stand it, God will carry you in his arms. Do not fear what may happen tomorrow. The same understanding Father who cares for you today will take care of you then and every day. God will either shield you from suffering or will give you unfailing strength to bear it. Be at peace and put aside all anxious thoughts and imaginations. And it has this really cute little card that's a tree in wintertime, and it's really cute. Anyway, I just thought that this message was definitely for you guys when I found this in the book. So do not look forward in fear to the changes in life. It's a really good summary of the theme of this book, because as she brings the vaccine to all of these people of the world, and vaccine is like a brand new thing to this whole world, a lot of people are fearful of this change, of this crazy thing that she's doing. So yeah, it's a good summary of the theme of that book, actually. Also, just a hi group 4. I'm sorry your lighting is different from everybody else's lighting. It's because I went to work and came back, so now we're nighttime. But I still pulled all the cards from your reading. I did them off screen, but I did shuffle like I normally do and blah, blah, blah. So this tarot spread goes this way, and it's in a circle because stories tend to repeat themselves. But what we're learning this reading is we're learning what story the universe wants to co-create with you. So I'm going to explain each card as we go. Oh, also, the cards that I'm using this time are, this blue deck is the Tarot of the Divine, and then this other deck, this is actually the Fable Makers Animated Tarot, which is done by Hit Point Press. They are amazing. They actually move. You'll see when I flip them over. The cool thing about this tarot deck is that it was made by D&D story creators. So it actually comes with, well, it doesn't come with, you can buy the other guidebook they have for this tarot deck, which enables you to use the tarot deck to build stories. It lets dungeon masters really put a random element into their story, and also, like, if they're stuck, they can really use it as a tool to make their stories more compelling and interesting and awesome. So yeah, it's really cool. It's all about stories, and like, so that's why I really thought that this deck would be super appropriate for this reading. I love stories. I think they're how we communicate the human experience and understand ourselves and understand the universe. So, whew, okay, all right, are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Enough jibber jabber. Let's do it. Okay, so in this position, the first position, this is your current state. This is where you are in your story. So here in this little pile, we have the Lover's card. I love that Lover's card. We have the King of Wands. Wow. And then we also have the Strength card. Let's see if I can get it to animate in this light. I think I am. Oh yeah, look, his tail's going. Oh, what a cute lion. Okay, so we have the Lovers, the King of Wands, and the Strength card for your current state. Wow, you guys. This is like main character energy, like real hard, like hero of the story, kind of. You've made yourself the hero of your own story, which is amazing. That takes a lot of self-love and discovery and actualization to really love yourself enough to put yourself as the main character. Yeah, so your current state, you're in this state of, I want to say, openness. Because the King of Wands is really in touch with their passions. And then also you have the Lover's card, which is all about intimacy and connection with other people. And then you also have the Strength card, which means you're able to take all of these things that are very powerful, strong energies that could sweep you away, and you stand firm in them. And you're not overpowered by these passions. Instead, you hold them close to yourself, and you are in charge of your passions, not the other way around. And yeah, I'm just seeing you as this really strong, you're in a strong position in your life right now. I don't know much else yet. We will see. But yeah, you're in this amazing position of being in control of the things you love to do and having the energy and strength to do all of those things, which is awesome. That's great. I'm very happy for you. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next card, which is in position 2. This is where have you been? So this is like the exposition of your story, like, what's your past? Where have you been? And we have, wow, the Death card. Woo! I've actually never pulled the Death card from this deck yet, so this is cool and exciting. Wow, so where you've been? Whew, you must have been through a crazy transition. There may have been, I'm going to say, there could have been a lot of death surrounding you this year. Like that could have been a theme of the last couple of years for you. Maybe not physical, actual death, although it could be. I think it's more talking about the death of the way you used to live, the way you used to see yourself even, and the rebirth of something new. So the death of anything is really hard, even if it's just like how you saw yourself, or maybe how you saw your future. It's still a death, and it still hurts, and it's a grieving process to get past that old idea of yourself, that past old ways of living. Like, it takes time. It's not like an instant process. So where have you been? You've been through the ringer. That's what I'm getting here. You've been through the ringer, and you're standing tall and proud after that ringer. Like, that is an achievement in and of itself. Like, not everybody gets through the death card without some scars. So yes, that's where you've been. You've been through the ringer. It's been a hard time. It seems like you're coming out of it, or at least you have not allowed it to destroy you. Instead, you have reached out to others. You have embraced passions, and you have found the strength either within yourself or within, or it's been given to you by the divine to continue on, even though you've had a rough time of it recently. Good job, guys. So the next card up here, this is the theme of your story. So this is the main idea of the story that the universe is trying to co-create with you. So we have the Hierophant. Ooh, super cool. And then we also have the Page of Wands. Ooh. He's so pretty. Wow, okay, cool. So the theme of your story is, so the Page of Wands is all about joy, passion, living joyously, and almost frivolously. Wow, that's a mouthful. It's jumping in head first into anything and everything you do. The Page of Wands lives life with joy and abandon. And he's almost like the Fool card, but he's a fire card. So that's the Page of Wands energy. And then the Hierophant energy is the energy of the in the old, when the tarot was first like made, it was the Pope. Like, that was the card. The card was the Pope. But in this deck, it's a very shamanistic type Hierophant. And what I'm seeing is that, like, the Hierophant energy here is grounding. It is spiritual. It is finding a framework for your passions, is what I'm hearing. Like, so you want to live your life joyously and with no reservations, right? But the universe is trying to bring in this energy of spiritual groundedness to take those passions and really help them change the world, honestly. Like, the Pope has so much power, at least he did, and he still does to an extent. But like, when these cards were first invented, like, he was like an emperor level power over the world, but also had that spiritual edge to it that really can change the world in seconds. Like, if the Pope rules that, marriage is fine with everybody, all of a sudden everybody looks at marriage differently. You know what I mean? So, I'm I think that what the theme the universe is trying to give you is that you're on a spiritual path to becoming something greater than what you are now. Because you're already this super strong, super connected individual who lives joyously and abandoned with no boundaries. But I think the universe is trying to say that there's a calling bigger than you just enjoying life. That there's something worth your attention and worth your time and effort and following the rules a little bit to become this shamanistic guiding light to other people. Maybe that's like the reason why you've been through such pain and death, is to come out the other side as a guide for other people. So there's a real theme here of a shamanistic journey of going through hell to become a guiding light for people. Yeah, that's the theme I'm seeing here, is a guiding light. The universe is trying to create your story of how you became a guiding light to the world around you. That's really cool, you guys. Okay, so the next cards here, this number 4 is the challenge. So this is what the universe is challenging you with on this journey. So we have the Queen of Coins. Interesting. And then we also have the 6 of Swords. Let's see, there's the water moving. Interesting. So what I'm seeing here, so the Queen of Coins is all about prosperity and abundance and standing firmly in the earth and growing things, that kind of energy, very motherly, very Empress almost energy. And the 6 of Swords is about leaving things behind. It's about moving on, moving to quieter shores, protecting yourself from things that you need to leave behind. So the challenge, I think, for you is, one, you're going to have to leave behind some things that you felt were a part of you, some things that you were taught are true, some things that were supposed to be the earth beneath your feet, you know? Maybe they're guiding principles that your parents taught you that you're now realizing just are not true. Or maybe they were just thoughts you had about yourself. Oh, I'm not spiritual, so I can't be a guide to people. That kind of like grounding belief that you have about yourself that you're going to have to leave behind. Because to evolve into this spiritual energy of guidance, you have to leave behind things that are either not true or have proven to be rocky, have proven to be unstable. You're going to have to leave some things behind that you believed were true at one point, and now are seeing that they are not true. Which is really hard. Like, if my background is that I grew up very conservative Christian, so when you're taught like things like sex is evil outside of marriage, like that's a founding belief in a lot of that culture, and it simply doesn't hold water. At least not for me. Take what resonates for you, obviously. Your spiritual path is your spiritual path. I can't influence that for you. Like, you have to be on that path and see what you see from your point of view. But giving up a belief like that, even though like it sounds easy, it's not. Because when you're little and you're ingrained with a belief deep in your psyche, like it's almost like a process of what's it called? Of decommissioning? No, that's not the word, but that's the word I have right now. Of brainwashing. You're fixing the brainwashing, basically. You're taking away the ideas that are harmful to you and walking away from them and protecting yourself with new ideas. Yeah, that's going to be a huge challenge. It's a huge challenge. Once ideas are rooted into a young mind, it's very hard to look past that. It's very hard to grow past that. It's really hard. And not a lot of people can do it. It's a long journey. But you're obviously strong enough. You have the intimacy of other people around you to help you, and you're passionate about going somewhere, about doing something, about making your life have purpose, but like not like you have to have purpose or what's the point. No, not like that. You're a miracle for just being here. Like, believe in that. But you have the passion and the drive and the control of yourself to be great, to be amazing. And the limiting beliefs, the core of you that says, I'm not good enough, that part needs to be left behind for you to become truly strong enough to guide other people to understand their full potential. So that's the challenge. This next little bit is the helper. So the universe won't leave you alone. We're asking the universe, what helpers are they sending you? Is the universe sending you? So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. And we also have the Knight of Coins. Awesome. So when I get like people cards in specifically this position, I like to read them as actual people showing up in your life. Now, it could just be an idea, like the energy of this idea, of this archetype showing up, but I'm going to read it as like an actual person who's actually coming to help. All right. So, Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is the slowest knight. Like, he is thoughtful, he is slow, he is careful, he goes by the books, he is very patient and steadfast, is how I would describe the Knight of Coins. And a person like that showing up in your life when you are ready for the next stage of evolution in yourself is super awesome. Like, this Knight of Coins, whoever this person is going to help you stay the path. They're going to be that loyal person that's always there when you need them, that isn't going away. They reassure you all the time, I'm not going away. I'm right here. I'm going to help. They're the person that reminds you, hey, have you been studying up on that thing that you were really interested in? Because that might be important. Or they're the person that that helps you study something, or they're the person who is just always there to make sure that you are slowly moving towards your goals. They're always encouraging you to think things through, to study, to make yourself better, but at a slow and steady pace, so that you don't burn yourself out, so that you have the energy, you have the brain capacity even to understand these complex things that you're going to start learning. So that is really great. They're like the ultimate study buddy. So, yeah. And there's somebody who just encourages you. They're so strong and steadfast that even when you're going through this challenge of leaving things behind that you thought were a part of yourself, this person is steady and steadfast and says, no, you are even stronger than those ideals. You are stronger than this limiting belief you have of yourself. And they won't let you forget that either. Knight of coins. So that person is super awesome. The other help that the universe is sending, we have here the Wheel of Fortune. Let me just look up this fairy tale real quick, because I think I remember the name, but I'm not 100%. So I'm just going to look it up real quick. Real quick. Here it is. Yes. So this is Anansi. Yes, the spider. So, that's what I thought. Okay, just making sure. So this is the myth of Anansi, who's he's a trickster god in Guyana? Yeah, Guyana. I believe is how you say it. And he's a well-known trickster god in the African tradition of fairy tales. And oh my gosh, you guys, did you know that spiders are often seen as the storytellers, the weaver of the story? Hi, welcome to the reading where we're talking about stories. And the universe is giving you the card that is associated with Anansi, who is a god of weaving stories. What? So this... what I'm seeing, even though the Wheel of Fortune doesn't, this is not the meaning of the Wheel of Fortune itself, because it's in this position, and, we're talking about stories, and it's Anansi, the spider god, trickster god, who weaves stories and tales and tells amazing stories. The universe is saying that you're not alone in this story. There are so many threads being drawn together for you to walk this path, and they're going to show it to you. So this is the universe being like, we are going to show you signs. There's going to be synchronicities. There's just going to be so much on your path that just all of a sudden goes right, because it has to, so that you can keep going down this path. And you're going to be amazed of wow, I did not know I needed that thing to keep studying this art or whatever it is you're going towards. I did not know I needed this thing, and here it is right in front of me, and now I have it, and I couldn't do without it. Things are just going to fall in your lap. Things are going to line up for you, and it's going to be really interesting. You're just going to be like, wow, that should not have happened. And it did. I must be going the right way. That's what the universe is telling you. They're going to give you signs. They're going to weave into your story symbols and signs so that you know you're going the right way. They will not lead you astray. This story has to happen a certain way, and they're going to make sure that you are on that path, and that you are assured and that it is your path. They're going to show you, this is the way, you're doing so great. Yeah. They're going to let you know. So, Here you go. The universe is gonna give you a bunch of signs. So keep an eye out. And like, signs don't have to be like traditional ones. Like, some people are really into numbers, some people are into animals, some people are into whatever. It doesn't have to be anything traditional. It can be your own thing. Like, if the universe wants me to do this thing, then I would like our signal to be, I don't know, elephants. Let me just see elephants everywhere if I'm going the right way. You know, that kind of thing. You can work it out with with the universe, with God, with whatever. Maybe it's a rock you really like. You're like, if I see quartz everywhere I go, then I know I'm on the right path. If this cartoon that I love just keeps popping up, I know I'm on the right path. Like, that kind of deal, like, hi guys. Sorry, my camera stopped recording. But, yeah, having that conversation with the universe and just letting them know your intentions helps you get clear for yourself about what you believe and what you want and which direction you want to go, which lets the universe like co-create with you better. So, cool. Signs and synchronicities. Awesome. So, the next pile, this center one, this is the climax of your story. So this is like the moment in the story. It's not the end. It's the moment in the story that changes everything. It's like when the I don't know. It's like when Mother Gothel in Tangled is finally revealed to be the bad guy. It changes everything. Everything is changed in that moment. It's not the end of the story, but everything is crazy in that moment. So yeah, I don't know why Tangled came up, but that's what came up. So, all right, here we have the 10 of Wands. Ooh. And then we also have the King of Coins. Interesting. I got these two cards in another pile. I cannot remember which pile. Pretty sure pile 1 had King of Coins. I don't remember which pile had 10 of Wands. There they are. So, King of Coins and 10 of Wands. Wow, interesting. So, what I'm seeing from this combination is the climax of your story is going to involve a moment where you think you can't bear it, where you think everything is lost, where you think I've taken more than I can chew. I am about to fall down to my knees. I cannot take this anymore. I am not strong enough. I am not brave enough. I am not wise enough. It's going to be that moment. But in that moment, there's going to be a revelation that grounds you so hard and so true that you really evolve into this King of Coins energy, who's the most stable king. He is the king of prosperity and just steadfastness. Like, you are not moving the King of Coins. The King of Coins knows who he is, knows what he needs to do, and is not going to stray from his path no matter what. So you're going to reach this moment of feeling like you're utterly wasted, like utterly destroyed, utterly lost even, and then the path will appear before you. And you will step into this energy of, I know what I'm doing. I know what the universe wants me to do. I'm going to accept this calling. I'm going to accept that this is my life and I'm going to be the master of it. Whew, that is deep and awesome. Cool, you guys, that's really cool. Oh, also, fun story, you have 2 10s. This, the Wheel of Fortune is a 10, and this is also a 10. So that's cool. I was just looking to see if you have any other repeating numbers. You have 6 and a 6, because the Lovers is 6. Interesting. So yeah, you're going to reach a moment that feels too hard, and then all of a sudden you're going to come through it and be like, holy fuck, I did it. Holy fuck, me and the universe did it. And I'm here, and I'm strong, and I'm powerful. You will feel so powerful when you come through this moment. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. You're going to be like, whoa, where'd that come from? But you already have the strength within you. That's the thing, is that this moment, all it does is just reveal what's already there and allow you to take ownership of it, which is really cool. All right, so the last cards we have here are, this is the resolution of your story. So this is the falling action, this is the end, this is the resolution of the big climax. So what do we have? We have King of Swords. Wow, did we get all the king? No, we got 3 of the kings. Wow, cool. We have King of Swords. We also have the Hierophant. Holy shit, you guys. Look at that. You guys got the Hierophant. Again. Holy fuck. That's just insane. This whole theme was to bring you into this guiding, amazing, wise energy of a pope. And look at that shit. The resolution is you achieve this theme. You achieve what the universe has set before you. You achieve the universe's like desire for you to reach the pinnacle of this spiritual path you're on. You do it. You do it hard and good and amazing. And with so much wisdom. You gain so much wisdom on this path. Wow, that's crazy, you guys. You got the Hierophant twice. That's insane. You know there's like 72 cards in each deck. You know how unlikely it is that you would get the Hierophant twice? Signs, synchronicities, hi, hello, hi, this. That's awesome, you guys. Wow, so I don't know what else to say. Like, the resolution is you do it. You do it. You do it awesome. You're going to be amazing. You're going to be amazing. Don't be afraid of this challenge of putting old things away and grasping something totally new and becoming amazing at it, because you are going to do it. You're going to do it, and you're going to come through being such a light, such a voice of wisdom, of power, such a voice for people. It's going to be awesome. You guys are going to be amazing. Wow, that's awesome, you guys. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. And I'm so excited to see what you guys do. Anyway, so the last thing I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to shuffle these. These are my Heart of Fairy Oracle cards. I know I just used them in the last reading, but this spread that I did today was actually a modified version of a spread from the Fairy Oracle book. So I felt like it wanted to come out and talk today as well. I also just love the archetypes that are in this deck, they really go hand in hand with stories so well. So we're going to just get one final message from the universe for you through this deck, and that'll be it. All right? You guys did a great job. Good job, you guys. You're on the right path. Keep going. Keep going. Expand. You're amazing. And one more time. All right. Universe, one final message for group number 4 on their epic quest to save the world, basically. One final message for group number 4, please. Just one final message for group number 4 about this great epic journey that you have them walking down towards spiritual enlightenment and becoming the Hierophant, becoming a guiding light for people. Just one message, please. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a very good job at shuffling today. One message, please. You're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. I think we... Oh, too many. That's too many. That one? Okay, that's the one that wanted to come out. All right, here we go. We have card number 4, the Queen of the Day. Ooh, she's so pretty. All right, I'm gonna read this one for you out of the book because I don't have them memorized. All right. Card number 4, Queen of the Day. Here we go. 4, Queen of the Day. Grace, beauty, blessing. The Queen of the Day is a queen of blessings. She holds those blessings in the palm of her hand, and she leaves peace, calm, and a sense of well-being as she passes. She is the embodiment of what we sometimes call a state of grace. She is the light after darkness, the sun and shadow of an awakening day. If you're lucky enough to draw this card, then you are blessed. Enjoy the moment and enjoy the day. Be aware of the beauty around you, no matter where you are or what situation you find yourself in, for there is beauty everywhere if you have eyes to see it. Stop and think about how this day, this situation, can be seen in a better light. Beauty and grace are there, but you must find them. Aww, that's beautiful. This was such a nice reading, you guys. Thank you for coming and watching and being here. Thank you for lending your energy to the universe to create this beautiful story. And please like, comment, subscribe. If you recognize yourself in this reading, say pile number 4, that's me. I hope this story reaches you and that you put your energy into co-creating it with the universe. The world needs more of you. It does. We need more spiritual leaders. We need more awakening in the world. We just do. And wow. Thank you for being here, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whatever. And that everything is blessed for you today. Okay. Thanks for being here. This was Pan. Bye, you guys.